how to get the saber from doing the saber quest, and same for getting instinct. So, first thing you have to do, when you go to jungle, you have to press the buttons, one right here. I believe there's another one just over here, right here on this tree. And then there should be one more on this side of the island, which will be right here. And then after this, what you have to do is you have to go over to this side of the island with the gorillas, and there will be two more buttons you have to press right here and right here past this gorilla, this one. And then once you press all of the buttons, it will open up a thing so you can go to it. Once you go into this area, this is where you gotta go. It will have this hole right here with this chest, and then there's this torch, which I can't pick up because I've already started the quest. And then once you have that torch, what you gotta do now is you have to go over to the desert. Alright, now we're at the desert. So what you gotta do once you get to the desert, you hold out the torch, you go inside of this building, so away from all those ones. It has the red door and it's kind of under the sand. You go through its red door, and then you go downstairs, and there will be like something sitting in the way right here, and then you burn that with the torch. And then what you do is you grab this cup, and then once you have the cup, you go to the snow village. So, cut to that. Okay, now that we're at Snow Village, we have to go over to here. And then once you come over here, there should be a cave right here where you can also buy hockey, air jump, and flash step. And then what you have to do with the cup, though, you have to hold it out and come right underneath this and wait till you see water in the cup. And then after you do that, you go up here and then you talk to the sick man, you give him the cup, and then he'll tell you to go to his son at the pirate village, so go to that now. Okay, now that we're at the pirate village, what we have to do is we have to go over to here, and once we're over here, you talk to the rich man, and then after you talk to him, make sure you click through the stuff though first, unlike me. Once you do that, then you have to go back here, and then because he'll tell you to defeat a mob leader that stole all his money, so you gotta go back here. And what you gotta do, you just gotta kill this guy like it implies, which is pretty easy, and I almost died saying that. So then, once you kill him, you can go back over to the pirate village. And then, once you get to the pirate village, what you're gonna want to do is go talk to the rich man again. And then once you talk to the rich man, he'll give you a thing called relic. And once you grab the relic from him, right here, what you gotta do is you go back to jungle. I have my home point set there. And then when you're here, you go to this door right here and you put this in. And then he should be spawned. The saber expert should be spawned. And then after you defeat that, to get observation hockey, what you gotta do is you have to go over to Skylands. Okay, now that you're at the Skylands, what you have to do is you have to go up to this taller upper part of the Skylands, and you have to go through here. And there's two ways to get through these clouds. If you don't have a destructive move, then you just go back here. But if you have a destructive move, you can just do this and break through it. And then after you break through it, what you gotta do to go and get observation hockey or instinct, you go over to here, and then you should see this huge temple. And in this temple will be the instinct teacher, and you have to give him $750,000, but you have to have defeated the saber expert. So yeah, that's how you get the saber and instinct. Have a good day. Bye.